From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Cancel. Hey, Ram. Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Herbert throwing right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Offense to the line fast.
59 on the play. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown.
For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's a give inside to right. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
That's not going to show up as a first down gain on the stat sheet, and I don't think they're disappointed with the results. Hey, listen, that's good yardage and a nice change of pace for their ground game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Cut. Obama. What's that?
Now trying to run for it with Montgomery. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Louis, like 20.
It's Goff on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Herbert on 1st down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Kirby Joseph picks it. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Getting 25 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
White play. Cornell. What's that?
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Through the middle. He cuts it right. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hey, ram. Whoa.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
We go tonight.
The give, left side for Gibbs. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action here with Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. He rolls to his right. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Amik Robertson takes it away. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a...
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game, playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert back to it after the pick. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Herbert. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it at the 30. He's going to have this one down to the 28.
It's a gain of 37. And the Chargers first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
That one's good to McConkey. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert again. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
It's second down and goal.
Count. Go.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and goal. Here's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers tie it up late in the first. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Knock this through, and they'll take a lead into the break. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick.
13.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They go play action with Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. And that is the end of our first quarter. We've got 14-13 on the board. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ric Flair.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. This is brought in by Laporta. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What? 120.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hits his running back. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. It's Montgomery on 3rd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now they tried getting creative, but the creativity not rewarded here. Doesn't get him anything. It's going to be third down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
We go tonight. Black 20.
From the gun, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Fights his way through a tackle. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for McConkey. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with McConkey, so it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Joseph picks it. And the Lions have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick. And in return for that defense.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Wait, 20.
Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Chargers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
It's Herbert once more. Escapes the... And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Goff to the air now. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
We go to the... What's that?
They'll run, it's Gibbs. And they take this in for the score. The Lions get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On return, here comes Davis. Making some progress here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
go.
They send a man in motion.
What's up?
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This is Gibbs on second down. Breaks the tackle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
We go tonight.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. And when they saw the opening he's about to hit, well, can't really repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
Shot. 180. What's up?
A pitch out to Montgomery. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by Dayon Henley.
He was brought down at the
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Goff now on third down. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Gibbs can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead.
42. Chargers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers first down.
1st and 10. Herbert. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. In the red zone now. Has it at the 7. And this play does have enough, Brock. That means it is 1st and goal.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Herbert to throw once more. Forced out to his right. And the defender comes set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
We go to the 180. Hey, 76. 70.
Shotgun snap here to go. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
By Dante Jackson.
Not. Louis. Maverick Wall. Not.
Out of the shotgun, call. And he put everything he's got behind it. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Listen.
Goff on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
We go. Turbo set.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Goff back to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
We go to the. Hey, shout. Like 20. What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen here for Gibbs. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Shot. White 20.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from the 43. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's going to try another deep one here. Caught just shy of the goal line. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, tonight. 180.
Looking to throw. Gone. Laporta with the grab. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
DC.
A give to Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Goff on 1st and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Goff off the play action. Buying some time right. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Right, reels it in. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Gets this one against him. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 28.
Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his Lions set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
What's up?
Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Lions 48, Chargers 28.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. He rolls to his right. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. They've got to keep moving quick here.
That's another Chargers, the 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the move, headed right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it sets up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Still going inside the 35. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 28.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Back to the air, Herbert. Out wide, it's Allen. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
On third down, Herbert trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Well, that call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. But one player's tireless effort stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking